Hey everyone, I just kind of want to do something a little bit different today. Well, first of all, I'm going to talk about a couple of things, but if you're wondering what exactly is going on, you come onto my channel and it's not usually like the videos that I usually put up, that I haven't put up in a while. Again, I'm sorry about that, and I've just been swamped with school, and anyways, this is for an English project, and to the people watching this in my classroom, hey everyone, how you doing? Yeah, I can't hear you at all. Anyways, so in the background you can see some gameplay footage of the game called Turbo Dismount, and where you can buy it is in the link in the description below. It's on a program called Steam, which is a massive gaming platform for everyone. By the way, I'm pretty sure that most of you watching this already know that. But for the people in my classroom who may not know that, that's what it is. Anyways, it's being developed by a company called Secret Exit, and it's mainly for 3 people as of right now, and so yeah, it's just being developed by them. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about, I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. I did this experiment over last weekend about not last weekend, the weekend before last, and the experiment was for me to go 2 days without using my computer. And in this day and age, everything can be classified as a computer. Really, my phone, my tablet, man, even the TV. It's like there's a refrigerator that can connect to the internet. And so with that, I just kind of I just did this experiment for a project, and well, I'm going to tell my experiences on that. All right, let's start off on day 1, hour 1. Okay, I'm bored. Okay, both my parents are on the on TV, so watching TV. So I there's really not much on TV I like to watch, and so I just kind of sat in my room, started drawing and reading a book. I did this for like an hour or two, and then I got progressively more bored. Tried to mix things up a little bit, I started. Wait, let's see. I already drew. I already read. Yeah, there. Okay. So then I just started cleaning up my room, doing some household chores, and basically going on with my normal day life. Now a couple hours roll by, and yeah, I've exhausted most of the things I can do. So I just go outside, and since I live up in where I live is there's a river running behind my house, I just went outside and just started fishing. That's usually what I like to do during the summers. I just kind of like to go outside and fish, even though I'm not going to really catch anything, since it's only a small creek. But I still like to go out there and fish. Okay, all right. So, all right. By this time, I've spent pretty much the entire day just trying to talk to people, go outside fishing, and just trying to keep my mind off things. Day rolls by, it's pretty normal day, and so the second day rolls around, and so my initial thing to do is wake up, turn on my computer, and just go on and read. But since I'm doing this thing, I go, oh crap, I can't do that, and so I kind of just back away from my computer and just try to stay out of my room as much as possible, because when I'm inside my room, and since it's such a small place, it's either on my door, it's either on my bed, or it's on my chair, which is by my computer, and I don't really have that big of a room. And so I just kind of started listening to music. I kind of listened to my music, started working on some homework that I needed to do, and so I'm thoroughly bored at this point. I've exhausted everything that I've needed to do, wanted to do, and it's it's only 10 o'clock at this point, and I'm like, well, crap. What do I do? I tried contacting my friends, and it just became progressively harder and harder to keep myself busy and keep my mind off of the getting online. And so with that, there was a meet and greet that I went to over the, not really a meet and greet. I hung out at a friend's house. We just basically started just playing cards, playing board games. Because I figured to myself that another close thing to a computer would be, since I used a computer for gaming, that that consoles, video games would be a second close to it, to being online, playing, just basically doing anything. So at that point, I was just trying to think of ways to just keep my mind busy, and I was just trying to just to keep with my experiment. And I did that for like the rest of the day, and by God, it was grueling. Like, talk about having to sit around and doing basically nothing, without having anything really to look at, because all the material that you've exhausted, and I've already thought of everything that you could do. That is just the extreme case of boredom, having absolutely nothing to do with a whole bunch of things you can do, but you have already done them. And it makes me wonder, like, how did I live, when did I become so accustomed to getting on my computer and just doing basically, because now I think about it, I'm basically staring at a blank screen, looking at a couple of web pages, and at that point, I'm basically doing the same thing, but I'm staring at a computer monitor. Really, it's just basically bright and colorful in some places and bland in others. I just basically go through the same routine over and over and over and over and over again online, and it just baffles me. Like, it makes me wonder why I go online. I started thinking about why I went online and why I go online, and to me, there's such a variety of going online, because there's an entire world to you just through a little box on the floor to the left or right of you, or behind you for that matter. But that little box can open up an entire world where you can see other people's accounts of what they have done and where they've been, and places that you've never been or never even heard of. It just fascinates me on how versatile a computer is. I'm getting off subject. I really don't know what to say, really. So from this experiment, I really just I learned that there are more ways to keep myself entertained, but there's fewer and fewer things that that are around in my the real world that can keep my interest. And I think that's the same for a lot of people, that when they're focused on one thing, when they're taking that one thing away, they find the outside world is seemingly less and less more appealing than what their most valued object is. Like, for a person on their phone all the time, like if they went without their phone, then at one point they become increasingly more bored, or that's just me. Like, I've noticed that when I'm away from the computer, I become just extremely bored and don't know what to do. And so I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts? If you're interested, do the experiment. It's rather fascinating. Learn more about yourself and what you are. Like, you take a valued object that you use every day and that you find important, and you take it away for 2 days. You take it away for 2 days, basically. And so you can do that, and if you notice anything, it's just a rather eye-opening experience. But that's pretty much it. If you like the video, comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you want me to do more of these videos, comment in the section below. And as always, my name is Camthebandit, and I will see you wonderful people in the next episode. Bye-bye!